Hey everybody, BrickLover18 here today with a LEGO room update. Recently, if you see my Instagram story, you'd probably know that I was doing some spring cleaning in my LEGO room. Well, what I didn't share in that video is that I had a specific spring cleaning goal in mind, and that's what this video is about. But first, as you can see, my tables here are still full of stuff. It's really messy, and one of the first things I'm going to show you is I've changed underneath my LEGO table area. So it doesn't look as nice as it used to, but it serves more of a purpose. So as you can see, my bricks are still here, and I actually have designed it so this pushes back, and I have all of these bins down here. This goes all the way back, and these bins are full of LEGO sets and instruction manuals, stuff like that that you don't really care about. Here I have this same bin, and I have these on top, and I actually have my review table, and you'll see why in a minute. And then back there I just have a bunch of stuff you can't really see. Move the chair out of the way. I have this shelf which I put on sliders so I can slide it out when I need it, and then when I don't, I can just slide it back under my table. And behind that is a table of a bunch of BrickLover inventory. And you're probably wondering, why am I showing you this? It doesn't really impact us. Well, the reason I had to do some renovations to underneath the table was because I really switched it up back here. So as you can see, this is where my review table was just, a couple weeks ago when I made the LEGO room tour video. And since then I actually emptied out the closet that I said didn't have any of my LEGO in it or anything like that. Emptied it out, had the doors taken off, and now it's turned into a shelf more, or like, it's just become a multi-purpose thing for my LEGO room. So as you can see, my minifigure wall was there. This thing took up a ton of room and I wasn't using it, and just because it was, my parents' stuff was in it, because that was one of the conditions when I got the room, but then I ended up pushing everything against it, so they couldn't use it anyway, so we eventually came to the agreement that I could turn this into a LEGO closet. So over here I have some LEGO sets set up here. These shelves, this shelf hasn't changed at all. It's the same, poly bags, books, everything. Down here I have the LEGO Ninjago movie box. That's full of just sealed sets that I'm keeping sealed for investment purposes. Beside that, I have these two LEGO containers, and I have a bunch of shoe boxes back there. That's just full of LEGO that still needs to be sorted, that I bought used, or like at a yard sale or something like that, that it has to be washed, because I don't like buying used LEGO and not washing it first, especially when it's older, because it's got the weird smell to it. So that's what that's all there for. These are all sealed sets here, except these older sets, they're not sealed. They just have to be sorted, but hopefully all the pieces are sort of there. I don't really know, but the boxes are really cool. And then, as I mentioned, all sealed sets. It goes all the way back there. You can't even see it. It gets really dark, but I can't wait to build these sets up. This is just an empty shelf. I have lots of plans for it. As you can see, I have a BrickLover hat, a Pink Bucket Nation, and then that's full of more sealed sets. Up here is a nice big shelf where I have my LEGO Ferris wheel, my YouTube play button, a couple of the seasonal sets, and then some posters. And then up here I have my minifigure boxes. Some of these have some things in them. Most of them are just empty though. I like to keep them. I have a couple BrickLover boxes to the side, a couple game boxes, which are awesome for just putting parts in and, sorting, stuff like that. I love those. Here I have a bunch of posters that I don't have hung up. They're just good to keep them, flat. And I have a bunch more posters to go there, but I don't even know where they are. Up here I just have the white piece of paper that I sometimes use, and a bunch of BrickLover boxes. There are so many boxes up there, and I just ran out of space, so I'm going to have to start figuring out what I'm going to do with BrickLover boxes. My parents think I should get rid of them, but I'm just not ready to yet. There I have a couple light stands that I use for filming sometimes. And then here, as you can see, is my new reviewing station. So I'll move this out of the way and show you what that is in a minute. But under here I have some bins. That one's empty. That one has filming stuff in it. That one has sealed poly bags that are for investment purposes. Poly bags and minifigures. This is just various parts. They're not LEGO related, but things, knives, tape, stuff like that. Bins that are empty. More parts to be sorted, sets to be built, and then LEGO City instructions. These are foam bricks that I bought. These are really cool. I love them. Just they stack up. They're good for videos. Then I just have the light here to get it out of the way. That's my main light. I have a sweater, and then the black fabric. Now I want to work on this a little more to get it just more up to code. Maybe I'll put a shelf here, because it's kind of wasted space up there. And then behind that I have a Lego movie poster. One thing I'm really excited about for this part is this table. It is on again, it's on felt, so it easily slides out and slides in, and I plan on using that for videos. I'm not going to tell you what kind of videos, but I have one coming soon. You may have already seen it after this video. I'm not sure when it'll be posted. But then here I also have this cart. So this is a camera cart that I want to be using for things coming soon. Up here I have my tripod. This is where I'm going to change the tripod out, but that's just the one I have home. The other one's up in Toronto. Here's the microphone, if I use that, the Rode microphone that I'm using right now. Down here I have my clip-on microphone, the wireless ones. Here I have a monitor. I plug this into the camera so I can see what I'm filming if I'm in front of the camera, if you know what I mean. And then here I have two lights on this boom that it just attaches to the desk. And then, you know, back here I have the camera charger that this battery plugs into the camera, so I don't need any batteries or anything like that. And then, as you can see, this is what it looks like from behind. Got everything tied up. I've even taped this extension cord to it. It's charging my laptop right now, but normally there's only one card, and I'm going to get a clip to clip the wires that's on the floor right now onto the cart, so it's a bit easier going. As I mentioned, I do have this boom for the lights, and when I want to film at this stage, I can either move the boom over, but honestly, they're only 25 bucks, so I think I just might buy another one to keep over there and then one to keep here. I have used this cart to film one video, as I mentioned. You might see it before this video, I'm not really sure, and it worked out really well. I liked it. Here's also an area, because of the tripod, I'll have to see if the other one that I plan on using has it, but I want to put an iPad mount on it and put that mount right here where the microphone goes, because I'd like to have a teleprompter, because it's a lot more helpful trying to read lines than it is to memorize them, and a lot less screwing up. And I actually used it for my video. I used the teleprompter app. It was on my iPad. It worked really great, so I definitely plan on using that more in the future. But that's what it looks like right now. So thanks everybody for watching my Lego room update. I hope you enjoyed. I still have a lot of sorting to do. As you can see, things are just everywhere. Honestly, I like doubled the amount of floor space that I have in this room, just because before, from here to here was all unusable space. So even though this cart takes up room, by the time I shove it in the corner, it's stuck on the cord, I can't do it right now. By the time I shove it in the corner, it takes up way less space than it did when I had to walk in the Lego room like this and maneuver around the table that I use a lot because I make a lot of videos, but I didn't use it as much as I wanted to. So now I have lots of space for more storage, and it works out so much better, and I feel I've doubled my space. And say I want to do a big building project, I can pull this table out and even use that for additional building space and just move the cart out of the way. And that's got me thinking maybe of expanding the city, because right now this is just, as you can see, it's got a lot of crap on it. So maybe expanding the city so I'd have my one main building table over here still, with the secondary table if I needed it. But I'll have to see. So thanks everybody so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to let me know down in the comments below, and of course subscribe and check out all my other Lego videos in the future. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And then way at the top here I have all my minifigure boxes. So there's several layers, minifigure boxes, a couple brick loot boxes. That wasn't supposed to happen.